afternoon, GCU Honors family. Program Manager Dennis Williams here, along with my beautiful, lovely, talented wife, my favorite musician in the entire world, Miss Julianne Forte Williams.
What's up, Lopes up, GCU Honors?
Woo! And fun fact about Julianne, she is also a GCU alum, so she bleeds purple. She's good people. I like her. But hey, welcome to Coffee and Music Live with Jay Forte. So for those of you that don't know, when I'm not running, pack boot camps and, all the other fun stuff we get to do around the Honors College, I'm a musician, I'm a drummer, and my wife is also a musician.
Yeah, that's actually how we met. Dennis was a drummer in a band, and I got the opportunity to play guitar in that same band. They kept me on as their guitar player, and we became fast friends, and just every single week in, week out, playing music together, and, we just kind of, things just
and then she just kept chasing me and chasing me, and I was like, yeah, right. But no, cool thing about that is we're extremely blessed to be able to do what we do together, to be able to share music together. It's what brought us together, and so we also have a business, which is called?
It's called Jay Forte Music, and that's our duo where we play together, sometimes with other musicians too. We play for private parties, weddings, corporate events, pretty much whatever, resorts, and we provide the music entertainment for those events.
So what we wanted to do today is take you through a behind-the-scenes, step-by-step look at the creative process, how we take a song, something that's on the radio, something that's popular, and kind of take that and make it our own. And what song are we going to do today?
So we're going to do Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. You've probably heard it on the radio or pretty much anywhere. And we're going to kind of show you what we do from the beginning to the end of the creative process. So rehearsal, kind of working on the song and figuring out how we're going to play it, to recording it, to the end product.
So before we do that, we want to just give you a quick look at what we do. So check out this video.
Nothing I could see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel your good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. There ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Too hot.
Hot damn.
You say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot.
Hot damn.
And my band's about that money. Break it down. Say, girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Just talk to me,
Sister,
so you can see what's going on.
what's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Tell me what's going on.
What's going on?
Tell me what's going on. There ain't one reason to stay here. You know I'll turn right back around. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely, but you've got to make me change my mind. Oh, would you make me change? Cause I'm in love with the shape of you. You push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why.
So that's us. We use that video and send it out to potential clients so that they can see how we look, listen to how we sound, and then based off of that, decide if we're the right fit for their event.
Yeah, and it's really cool because in addition to that creative process, it's really important that we understand like the business side of it, the marketing side of it, and that's kind of a great segue into really how we've kind of shaped ourselves as a band and kind of evolved as a band into this duo. We really saw this need, this demand for smaller like duo trios that could get out there and be extremely versatile. Like we could go play a small intimate setting at a nice little country club dinner atmosphere. We could play really big wedding receptions or corporate events and like have people out on the dance floor. So when we determine, here's this kind of clientele we want to go after, we want to be successful, we want to make good money on this side of what we do. So let's kind of shape the band around being able to go after that and be able to fit that market need. So.
Yeah, versatility is super important to us. We want to be able to not overwhelm a smaller, more intimate crowd, but we also want to carry the energy so that if people want to get down and party, we can give them that.
Oh, they get down and party.
They get down and party.
Now we have fun. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the actual creative process. And so, like we said, we're going to look at Dua Lipa's Don't Start Now. And Julianne, why don't you share with us, one, why did we choose that song? And then two, how do we make that work for basically a two-person show?
Yeah. So number one, that song is awesome. You and I just both love how groovy it is. The melody's fun. The lyrics are all sassy. And also, it's a really popular song, which is to our advantage because we want the people who are listening to recognize the melodies. So that's why that song. And then as far as making it work for a two-person show, that's where I think is one of the most fun things is picking the song apart. So to me, it's deconstructing the song, looking at all the pieces separately, because in the studio, when they made that song, there's a billion things happening at once in the track. We can't play every single note, every single vocal, like that's just not possible. So for what we do in our rehearsals, we take it apart and decide what's essential. There are some parts to that song that are just essential to make the song awesome. One would be like the melody goes dun 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 dun. Dun, dun. Like that, to me, that's like one of the coolest parts of the song, and it's what you walk around singing.
Yeah, like 5 hours later, you're like still singing that in your head,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. So to me, that would be an essential. So I would pull that out of kind of this pile of stuff. That's an essential. So this deconstructed song, I'm pulling down essentials, and as many essentials as I can fit into my little guitar playing, and then kind of same thing for you, right?
Yeah. So hey, here's what we're gonna do. Let's go back to the studio, and we're gonna show you what those conversations look like and how we actually kind of work through that process as we're having fun with the song. What if we did chorus, drumapella chorus?
That's a cool thing to jam out. So drumapella, regular, jam out, right?
Yeah, the chorus.
So drumapella chorus, regular chorus, and then one more jam, and then we finish.
All right, so now we're going to take a look at the box.
The box.
The box, all right. Which the actual name of the instrument is cajon, which is again just Spanish for the box.
The box.
But no, this is a really fun, very cool and unique instrument. Anytime we're out playing, people just love it.
People
it's so
adore
different.
it. So here's what happens. Like, we'll have just finished a set, we'll have killed it. I'm getting ready to be gracious for the compliments.
Oh,
and
gosh.
he is too, I'm sure. People are coming up during the break, and they'll walk past me, and they'll be like, "What are you playing?" I'm here to decide. I'm like, "I play guitar." No, but that's the box. It's really super interesting. People love watching him play. I love watching him play.
Yeah, it's super different. So let's take a look at the box. All right, let's get another tape. There are a couple things in there. All right, so this is the box. What you'll notice here is I'm sitting on it. I'm playing it with these kind of sticks and this pedal, this kick thing on my feet. Typically, you would sit on a box and play it with your hands, kind of like an African drum. But what I've done is I've taken some hot rods that are meant for playing drums quietly, taped those up with duct tape, flipped them upside down, take a kick drum pedal, wrapped a rag around it, and flipped it around, duct taped the rag to it, flipped it around. I play it with my heel instead of my toes, and then threw a tambourine on a stand. And that's my setup. And when you talk about the creative process, this is something that's just really unique to me. You're not gonna see other people out there playing the box or the cajon like this. One of the other things you'll notice here is that I'm just playing the box. When you hear a song on the radio or see people playing on stage, all all the instruments are going, all the singers are singing at the same time. But when you go through the recording process, you strip all of that down literally to one instrument at a time. And in my case, even my box setup is stripped down to just the box right now. And so next I'm going to track the tambourine, and then we'll go through and track just the guitar. You'll see that process with just each individual instrument. The other thing about recording one instrument at a time is that not every part of that is really fun and sexy, right? You know, on the box I'm jamming out, I'm rocking out, it's a lot of energy. But then when it comes to recording the tambourine, it's like a really boring, dull process. This is me recording my tambourine.
So the very last thing that you're going to see us working on is our vocals. I think that's one of the things that makes us really unique as a duo, is that we both play and we both sing, so we can pack a lot more punch for just two people. So why don't you watch us working on that?
Don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. If you don't wanna see me, did it for 180, crazy, thinking about the way it was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already.
All right, so the primary goal for me in laying down these lead vocals was to make sure that the way that my voice is sounding reflects kind of the sassy attitude of the lyrics. So attitude is kind of the primary thing on my mind, a little less concerned with getting every single note technically awesome, even though that's ultimately ideal. I'm thinking more vibe. I want you to feel the attitude that I'm trying to get across.
You know how, don't stop caring about me now. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna.
And the second thing is I wanted to get this in one take. Just have it all right there and not overthink it.
See me dancing with somebody. If you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't stop caring about me now. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't stop caring about me now.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. I can't hear myself.
Hold on.
You could bring your vocal down, which would definitely help.
Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now.
Alright, so here I am doing background vocals. When it comes to drums and anything percussion wise, I'm extremely comfortable, totally in my element, played in front of thousands of people, no problem. Singing, not so much. I've only been singing for just the past few years, and Julianne is really helpful, especially with harmonies, as I don't have a background in theory and understanding, scales and all of that. So a lot of times it's just like, well, what works? The cool thing about doing background vocals in the studio is that I sing a lot less than she does as a lead singer, so she can literally punch me in and out and just hit record and stop just in those specific places that I have to sing. And so she literally gives me, here is your note, here are your notes, sing it like this, da 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 da, and then hits record and I sing exactly that part. We move on, we do the next part. So it's a really kind of cool and choppy process.
What is it? Is it
Yeah, it's
Is that the octave? Okay.
Alright, so one of the things you most likely don't know about Julianne is she is a phenomenal songwriter. Well over 100 songs written at this point, right? So, but then also in addition to that, she is a beast on the guitar, which is actually her second instrument. Her degree was in piano performance. Don't get me started on all that. But just a beast on the guitar. Every time we're out playing, any musicians she played with, they're just like, man, you're just so rhythmic, so groovy. And so just so much fun to play with. And so let's take a look at her jamming out on the guitar. She lays down her tracks. Yeah.
Alright, so for the guitar on this song particularly, my focus is a lot more technical. And the reason for that is Dennis's playing is extremely funky and fun, yet like perfectly consistent. It's really fun to play with. But I want to make sure that what I'm playing doesn't detract from what's happening. I want him to guide the song rhythmically, and so I need to be playing accurately and simply, yet still kind of showing what we can do as a duo. So my focus is very intense on getting everything in the right place. I actually went back, this was my second take, and I went back and did it again a couple more times just to make sure that the take I ended up with wasn't necessarily perfect note for note, but felt extremely tied and married to the groove that Dennis had put down on his box.
Nice. So pretty.
What? Lyrics. Like, are you really
like I'm like
them?
out, like out,
Oh,
out,
okay.
out.
Oh.
You're good. You just need to hit it again. Just spacebar.
Yeah, just space bar. If you don't wanna see me, yeah, why'd you?
I don't know.
Why did you? What's happening?
So here we are, and it's time to shoot the video. We are completely done with all of the tracking of instruments and vocals, and you kind of saw that step-by-step process, one at a time, one instrument, one vocal at a time, several takes, several tries to try to get it all as good as possible. And so now we're to the point where it's time to shoot the video. And this is where we kind of step outside of our area of expertise. We do the music thing really well, and when it comes to this whole video process, one of the things you're going to notice is in that promo video up front, it was extremely well done, but we didn't do that. We of course did the music part of it, but we brought in some professional friends of ours who came in, actually a producer by the name of John Herrera, who did all the really great guy, and he produced all the audio for that, and then guitar player buddy of ours who also does a lot of video and all that, Adam, totally just blanked on Adam's last name.
Adam Armio.
Adam Armio. Who did the video, and just just so much, thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and just of course, just he's so stinking good. And so when you look at that video, it's phenomenal. And so it's completely different than what we're trying to accomplish here. So you wouldn't compare the two. Something like that. Of course, we got the friends and family discount, but something like that could run you well up over $1,000, $2,000+ to have a professional video like that done. And so what we're trying to do here is just, we have the ability to just crank out videos. Again, the music part and doing all that we can do really well and really easily here in our studio. But the video part is just, things that we want to throw up on social media, just kind of keeping, people that follow us connected. We're not trying to put out the most professional video there. So, Julianne, you were, really the one that was dealing with a lot of this video and trying to keep everything synced up. Tell us a little bit about how that's been going for you.
So I know notes and sounds. Trying to deal with the visual end of this was a challenge for me, which I enjoyed. But what was happening was we did a few takes from different angles, and we made a lot of mistakes actually when we were recording this. It was late, we were tired, we made a lot of errors. So when I went in to edit, I didn't have as many options as far as places to choose from for parts of the video, because there were errors. Say the music would be going and your voice would be singing, but your lips wouldn't be moving.
Yeah, because it's important to know that at this point we're trying to shoot the video to the audio that has already been recorded.
Yeah.
It's already set in stone. So we're literally hitting play on the computer, and our song, and the song we recorded is playing, and we're just trying to almost kind of lip sync, but with instruments to the audio we've already recorded.
Right.
And now that's the video that we're trying to
we're trying to give a visual reference to what you're hearing. So it's definitely us on the performance.
Right.
But we want to give you a visual reference that matches that performance. So if you could hear Dennis's voice but his lips aren't moving, then that's a problem. Or vice versa. Or I'm, supposed to be strumming but I'm not doing anything, and that kind of thing was happening. So we really had to kind of scratch a lot of that and go back to zero and simplify what we were working on to make this happen. So we ended up redoing this to honestly just a simple take. Just one angle.
One camera angle.
And we had to actually play what we played and not mess up our own song.
Yeah. Should we scratch all that? Or does it just matter?
I can delete it. It's on the SD card.
Okay.
I can delete it. except
Should we
for
stop it and
private.
start it again then?
Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna save it for my own personal usage.
What do you push? The red button again?
Yeah, with the red button, it'll go to standby.
It wasn't even going. All right, so that's it.
That's it.
We've got everything recorded. We've gone through the whole creative process with you. And so now it's just simply time to go take a look at the finished product. So let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way it was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary, I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't stop caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Took me some time to survive you. I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary, I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't stop caring about me now. Huh, huh. Huh, huh. Huh, huh. Huh, huh. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't stop caring about me now.
I'm done. That's what I had.
All right, so there you have it, the finished product. What do you think? How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I mean, like, there's always a little bit of a perfectionist in me that's like, oh, I could have done that or I should have done that. But honestly, we had fun and we did, I think, a good job.
Yeah, we always have a good time anytime we get to be creative and just jam out, playing music. So always a good time. I just want to really quick say thank you to my amazing wife here who put so much time and energy into this. For those of you that don't know, we do the music thing really well, but she literally, this whole like video editing thing, she literally opened up iMovie for the first time this week. So thank you for all the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into this. And so, and thank you guys for coming to hang out with us. This has just been so much fun. putting this all together. The GCU Honors community, you guys are so amazing. We miss you. We love you guys. And be sure to come back and hang out with us next week. We're going to do another one of these. It's going to be Worship Drummer Live. And that's going to be a behind-the-scenes look at what it's like for a church to put on or put together church services right now with this whole COVID-19, social distancing. So everything's streamed. So we'll take a look at that, all from the perspective of me, the drummer, and our whole worship experience. And so that'll be fun. You get to see me rocking out on the drum set. And so come back,
It's killer.
hang out with us next week. It'll be great. Thanks again. God bless.
So lovely.